Okay, so for the first assignment that we have done this 9 weeks, it is number 30, which right here you see it is named number 30, Unit 3.1, Nature of Motion. And here are the instructions that were attached to it. The easiest place to find this stuff in Google Classroom is to go to your classwork tab. And it may even be helpful for you to hit Control F and type in the number, and it may help you find it a little bit faster. And it is right here. It says the due date was March the 15th, so you may be able to find it that way. All right, so then when you click on it, it said that there were note sheets. Most of you guys did this on paper that we went over together in class. This was before spring break, and then you guys turned it in. Okay, so that is the case for 30 and 31. So if you go in 30, which is right here, or 31, which is right here, then that is where you are getting that grade. And I do believe that most everybody has that one accomplished. So kudos for most everybody having that one done, y'all. Okay, so the next assignment is number 32, and it is entitled Unit 3.1, Nature of Motion Practice Quiz. All right, so right here you have the instructions that it said that you were supposed to get the document. This is also one that we did on paper, or most everybody did on paper. And you completed the different motion problems. We went through them, and we determined whether or not it was going to be 1/2 mv squared, or if it was going to be ham. You had to turn in your paper and all of your work, and then private comment letting me know that you were done. The reference for that in Google Classroom is right here. And let me click on it to be able to get to the due date. It said it was due on March the 17th if you needed that as a reference. So if that one is one that you are missing, then let me know and I can have a paper copy given to you, or you can open this one up in Google Slides and complete it digitally. Alrighty, now our next activity is activity number 34, and it says Unit 3.2, Nature of Motion, and this was the notes that went along with 3.2. It is listed right here. It says the due date was March the 30th, so you open up the notes right here if you wanted to do them digitally. If you wanted to do them on paper, they were printed and on the front table. And then you use this PowerPoint right here. There is also a link to a video of me teaching it within that you can go to. And then when you get done with it, just turn it in and let me know that you are done and whether or not you did it on paper. Alrighty, now let's take a look-see at number 35. That is the Unit 3.1 and 3.2 Energy Quiz. All right, so there is a slideshow that is accompanied along with this activity. So the easiest way for you to find it is if you're in your Google Classroom, go to your classwork tab, and I would honestly hit Control F and type in 35 to try to find it. It was due March the 31st, so that is listed right here. The actual assignment, or the thing in front of the assignment number, says that it was March the 30th. So you click on it, and it gives you access to the slides. I'm actually going to take a few moments and go through every single piece of this one, because this one is the one that most everyone is missing. Alrighty, so the very first slide right there was just an introductory video, just telling you, hey, the rest of this assignment has a bunch of different things that you're going to be doing within it. And then when it actually had it to where you were supposed to respond to something, it has something there that very clearly states that you need to be doing something on that slide with arrows and other things like that. Okay, so the first thing you were supposed to do that day was to go in and clean up your emails and then give me a screenshot of what your email looks like after you've cleaned it up. Then the next couple of pages, we were talking about the mock ACT and how well you guys feel like you did. And then that was the section where we were reviewing the notes and just making sure you understood everything. And if you did them on paper, give me a picture of them right there. And then here is the part that most everybody has forgotten to do. Okay, so it says to take the quiz. This link is no longer accurate on your copy, so I'm going to give you the link. It is timed. It does count as a quiz, and you can only take it once. Okay, so when you need that, it is listed right here. I will also place it in Google Classroom. I will also make sure that everyone gets an email with this exact same link. It will be good all week long. You will click on this link. And then you'll have to make sure that you obviously take the quiz using your Ozark City Schools account. It's going to ask for your name. You can turn all of this stuff on or off. But remember, it is timed and you can only do it once. So if you wanted to have your notes right here, just be ready to have it split screened and you to be able to go like pretty fast. Alrighty, so if you have questions about what I just said with this number 35, please let me know because this counts as a quiz grade, which is the same as 3 daily grades. All right, and then when you get done with that, make sure, positively certain, that you give me a private comment on this assignment. Do not email me, do not text me, do not private comment anywhere else other than right here to let me know what you scored. Okay, y'all, let's take a look at number 36. It was the Unit 3.1 and 3.2 web quest. All right, so if you needed to locate this in Google Classroom, the easiest thing for you to do is to go into the classwork tab and for you to hit Control F and search for 36. Or if you wanted to look it up by the date it was posted was the 1st, and it had the due date of April the 4th. Okay, so what you were supposed to do on this assignment is to open up the slides, respond to the prompts, and watch the videos, and then give me a private comment letting me know that you're done when you actually turn it in. Okay, just to make sure that everyone understands this one, I'm going to go through it really quickly because there are a couple of people that had got kind of bogged down in this one and were a little bit confused. All right, so that was just the introductory video, just explaining to you the assignment. And then that first little mini task is for you to look at your Google Classroom and kind of see where you are, where you're tracking, whether or not you have things that you need to make up, which takes us to the second one of cleaning up and catching up and getting everything knocked out that you do not currently have done. And then we get into the actual web quest. Now, slides 4, 5, and 6 are that web quest, y'all. But slide number 6, unfortunately, is getting blocked by the network with the school system. So we're going to have to X-nay on that one. But we can do slide 4 and 5, which is this one and this one. All right, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to watch this little video about how a cell phone works, and it goes into explaining the energy transfer involved in a cell phone. And then you're going to go right here to this little yellow box, and you can type your answer. All right, then you're going to do the exact same thing on this slide right here, slide number 5. And this is a video about the energy transfer inside of somebody that is trying out for America's Got Talent, and it's pretty rad. So you're going to watch that video, go here where it says type your answer in the yellow box, and you are going to respond. You are more than welcome to delete this one because you will not need it. This last one right here, you will not need with Katniss Everdeen. Okay, once you have completed this web quest, you will close out of it and you will turn it in, and you will give me a private comment letting me know that you have turned it in. Okay, now the next assignment is number 37, and that is the Unit 3.1 and 3.2 study guide. It says for you to open up the document, complete the questions on the study guide by either highlighting or filling in the answers, and then turn it in private comment that you were done. In order for you to find that, probably the easiest thing is the same thing, to go to classwork and then to hit search to find it that way. It is listed just as number 37, and it said the due date was April the 5th. So this is what it looks like. And there is this Google Doc right here that you open up, and you on your copy can complete that Google Doc and then make sure that you are doing all of the open-ended questions. I think it's number 12 through number 15 that you need to show your work on. And then hit turn it in and give me that private comment. Alrighty, and the last assignment that we have done so far up to April the 18th is number 38, that is dealing with ethanol rockets. It says for you to open up the slides, watch the video, respond, turn it in private comment. So in Google Classroom, over here, I can try to find 38. It says that the due date is April the 15th, and it had the date of post as the 12th. So you click onto it, and you've got this slides right here that it is very clearly telling you to open. And since this is the last thing, I'm going to go ahead and big screen this. And this has a video that is referring to ethanol rockets, which are a little bit more powerful, well, a lot more powerful than the tiny rockets that you may possibly have made before, like die-cast cars. And this is a DIY way of making some of those. All right, so right here, you've got the video that is with the whoosh bottle rockets, and then it just says explain in words what types of energy transfer are taking place. So is there heat? Is there light? Is there motion? Is there smell? Is there like what all kinds of energy do you see taking place? And you will go right here and type your answer in this little gray box. And then when you are done, you are going to click turn in, and you are also going to give me a private comment that says that you are done. All right, so just to recap all of your assignments, number 30 through number 38, everything is in Google Classroom accurately now. Everything with the exception of 38 is in PowerSchool accurately now. Number 38 will be put in Monday. So for those of you guys that are trying to catch up, Monday is going to be the last day that you can complete these assignments before we move on.